I never considered my two ex-husbands to be narcissists, but I've always taken responsibility for my part in the failed marriages. My first husband, I was married at 19, stay-at-home mom. I divorced him and I took my kids and my photos and left. And I got a job making very, very little, and he paid a couple $100s in child support. I couldn't financially make it, so I decided to go back to school to better myself. And I asked him if we could just switch our visitations. And he said, sure. The second we switched, he fought me for custody. And because I could not show financial stability, he won, custody. And then shortly after that, he met someone. They got married. They decided they wanted to move to Las Vegas. And I went to court and fought the move. And he won. What woman would take someone's kids and move to another state, knowing there was nothing wrong with me? I was a very, very good mother. I was a great mom. During that time, I had met someone and gotten engaged. And when they moved away to Las Vegas from Kansas, I was engaged. And I didn't think of moving to Las Vegas. Kansas was my home. Anyway, so I ended up having to pay child support. The summer my daughter was born, my oldest son and one of my twins, they decided they wanted to move back with me. They wanted to live in Kansas with me. So that happened. And so the oldest one and one of the twins lived with me, and then my daughter with my second marriage. And then I was married the second time for 10 years, and he divorced me. Fine. I mean, it was needed. During that divorce, it was a very shady divorce. People that know me know how shady the divorce was. Anyway, the way it happened, and I was a stay-at-home mom during that marriage too, the way it happened, he ended up with residential custody of her. I didn't get child support. I didn't get any alimony. I know both times they wanted the kids out of control. It was all control. Everything was control. Finances during the marriages was definitely controlled. I know people are going to come on here and say, what did you do for them? I'm not talking about the marriage. I'm talking about the divorce, what happened in the divorce, how they took my kids away, how they refused to pay child support or alimony, how they just wanted control. And that proved what type of men they were in the marriage. They didn't deserve any kind of love from me. They knew that they had all the control in the world because I was a stay-at-home mom, which I would do again over and over and over. I love being a stay-at-home mom. I played with I have friends that didn't even play with their own kids. Good moms, but they didn't play. My second husband and I built a house. My first husband, I built a house. Second husband and I built a house. The house I built with my second husband, I designed it in a way, this is going to sound silly, but I designed it in a way that each room had an escape, so we could play tag in the house and never be stuck in a room. We always had a way out. That was my mindset building a house. I was a very, very hands-on mom, and I would have done and did anything I could for them. And the divorces kept me from being able to be the mom that I wanted to be. That's the thing that causes me the most heartache, is the fact that I wasn't able to be the mom that I knew I could be. I didn't get to nurture them the way they needed. My boys didn't get the nurturing for so long because they were without me for so long, and they didn't get it from their stepmom, and it has affected them in their adult lives, and it breaks my heart. And then my daughter, I have so much I could talk about. I just don't want it to affect my relationship with my kids now. And I know I'm not alone. I know there are so many women out here that have dealt with shit that has kept them from being able to be the moms that they knew they could be. And I want to bring a voice to it. But at the same time, I don't want it to affect my relationship with my kids.